Hey there folks, watch this video here. I'm going to be talking about the race, the publication, and their Legends Trophy and their All-Star Cup, which both took place today in kind of a bumper afternoon of action. And again, it was quite a nice, enjoyable event. The Legends Trophy, the one that I like to watch for, had Jensen Button joining it as well, but it had quite a nice, sense of balance and performance. Race 1 won by Jan Magnussen and race 2 won by Barrichello. I would like to see them using different cars to the BT44, the Brabham, but at the same time I understand there's not like a kind of mixed bag when it comes to like classic cars to use, especially with the stuff that's in the base game. But I'll talk about this more after I'm talking about the All-Star Cup, because it's something that I want to apply to the All-Star Cup as well. And the All-Star Cup was also quite fun. We saw the eSports people taking the top 3 again. It was, I believe, it was Siggy, then I think it was Bodois and Van Buren for the top 3. But it's quite fun to watch, and when it came to like the professional racers who were behind them, you had Epps, you had Mike Epps take it ahead of Stoffel Van Dorn, who was talking about how he'd upgraded from a Logitech to a Fanatec setup for this weekend. And I still enjoy these. I get annoyed when people are saying that esports aren't like real sports, or they aren't as fun or enjoyable, because I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. There would be some ways I'd want it to be improved. I wouldn't mind it being like a whole day of action with longer races, but of course, yeah, I have to understand that there's more appeal if it's more shorter races than them spread out over time, especially when you're trying to appeal to people who are just missing their racing. The next one would be the kind of damage. I would like to see higher damage on it, especially with like big crashes you see in the first corner, like in the Legends race. The reason for this is because I like the idea of a lot of chaos, especially with the fact that we don't really need to have any safety concerns with these competitions, because this is done in the virtual world. A big smash would be impressive. But again, I understand they want to make it fair and kind of balanced, and they don't want somebody being punted off the track whilst they're doing really well. I just think it'd be a lot of fun for us as fans to watch, just seeing massive smashes happening. And then, if they went for a track like Monaco, that could create some really interesting things. And then, of course, I'd want to see some more variety in the cars. Now, we've got the Tatus and the Brabham for both the competitions, but why not throw in like a bit more of a mix? Got some even older F1 cars available in the repertoire for R Factor. You've also got, in the ones developed by the developers, you've got GT cars, you've got prototypes, you've got some of the ones that are designed to be towards that new hypercar regulation that the WEC is supposedly going to still be going down. But it does make sense why you've got all the open wheel ones, but I would like it to be more variety, and I'd like it to be a different one every week, and they don't really tell people before the day or really before the race, because the unpredictability to it would make it more fun. And especially if we had, like, 'cause a lot of these have been dry, I would love to see a chaotic wet-dry race happen. A wet-dry race and everyone's in GT cars. Does that not sound fun? I certainly would really enjoy it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.